it's me, and we're in the basement of my repair area here in my ham shack, and wanted to do something a little different. We haven't done any videos in over a month, so I figured now as good as time as any, and I'd like to show you an aspect or part of my collection that doesn't involve tubes or valves or balls or whatever you want to call it. They actually involve transistors, and I actually have about a dozen or so early Zenith transistor radios from probably from the mid-60s, mid-50s to early 60s. Zenith came around 1955. They started making the 500 series in a hand-wired version. I have a little bit later version as well. I'll just show you. And basically, they came around right after the first commercial transistor radio that was made available to the general public, which was made by a company in Texas called Regency, which later became Texas Instruments. And Zenith's heyday, I would say, was probably for transistor radio manufacturing. I would say would be between 1955 and 1965, and they made all kinds of different little pocket radios, little portables, and just various radios until when it got to about the mid-60s, the Japanese manufacturers were starting to flood the market with a lot of their transistor stuff. So, hey, let me show you. I just got a piece in my collection that I was able to fill a void, so let me, more than happy to show it to you right now. Okay, well, here's my collection of what they call owl eyes. I like the hoot owl because the knobs up here kind of give it the aesthetic appearance of an owl. So I think that's where they got the name Owl Eyes from. But this is kind of nice because now I have one of these in every color. So these 500s came in different colors, and there were 5 colors available, and now I have one of each of them because I was looking a long time for one of these pink ones. And the pink ones are kind of hard to find. When you do find them, they're quite expensive. So I was able to find one with just a minor imperfection on this side. It's got a very small chip toward the top here. Other than that, the radio's in great shape. And it plays. I didn't have to take it apart or do anything to it, so I got it quite reasonably. So basically on the bottom, these two here, the tan and the pink, are earlier versions. These are 7 transistor versions. And the real early hand-wired versions, if you look at the knobs, they used to have like a straight molded line going through the knob, and these do not have. And the tan and the pink are actually 7 transistor versions, and then these are a little bit earlier. I would say these are probably, if I had to throw a date on them, I'd say 56, 57 maybe. And then up top here are these are a little bit later 500s, and these are all 8 transistor versions. And one thing I found that just in my collecting and finding these things, if they have the words long distance, like this white one here, usually denotes that that's an 8 transistor version or a later version. So the 500D on this, like on this black one, I know that's 1958. So I'm guessing that these will probably be 58, 59 right here. So I was real happy to get a pink one because the pink ones were going for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a few years back, and I got this for under $100, and it played. I didn't have to take it apart or do anything to them. So I have one of every color, so that's kind of cool. Okay, moving right along. These are 500H Zenith radios. I have a white one, as you can see here. You see, it's Deluxe Royal 500 in the front. Same thing with the black one. They also made it in two-tone gray, which I don't have. I'll find one sooner or later. You know, but I'm not in that big of a deal or rush to find one. Now there was a 500E version, which was kind of between the ones I just showed you and these, and they had kind of a chrome front to them, and they're kind of hard to find in good condition because, you know, people would put their fingers on everything, and then chrome on the front would actually start to tarnish, and then they would get, you know, sometimes they get a little rusty or even some pits on it. So these radios are excellent players. They're really good DX radios. So you can still find these. You can find a good one for if you really shop around. I think you could probably find a good one for about $50–60. Okay, now for a little something completely different, as they used to say in my Python. These are Royal 400s, and these are also a transistor. They were made probably around, I think, late 50s up until probably 62, 63. I might be wrong in them dates. But as you see here, I have a black one, a two-tone brown and tan, a white one, and then a two-tone avocado. Let me see if I can get a good color picture here. And these were the 4 colors that they made in the 400s. So I don't know about anybody that actually collects 400s, but these are the 4 colors they came in. And I would say they're not quite, but they're close to the overall quality of a 500. But I wouldn't. I would say that the difference is almost nil. And these are all good transistors as well. But I was kind of wanted to throw that out there because I don't know of anybody that has all 4 colors of the 400 series, but I do have them. And last but not least, this Royal 300 transistor. It's actually a 7 transistor radio. There's your tuning. It's actually through a little window in here. Okay. It's a 7 transistor radio. And it's actually, it's a nice player. And you don't see these too much around. It's got the little stand like the others, like the 400s and 500s do. It'll hold it up like that. And they came in different colors as well. I know they came in a like a maroon, which was similar to the 500 that I showed you earlier. A white, and then kind of a, not really a green, but more like a, almost like a sky blue turquoise. So if I ever find any of them in good shape, I might snarl them up. So, and I do have cases to a lot of these. I don't have like all the cases, but they did come with leather cases similar to the Japanese radios. So that's most of my Zeniths. I've got more, but I don't want to bore your old tears. But these are the real early ones that I have. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoy collecting them. And one last thing, this coming Saturday, if you live in the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, maybe if you want to come down from Connecticut or upstate New York, New Jersey Antique Radio Club's going to have a swap meet over in Parsippany. This is going to be kind of like the last one of 2014. And as I'm talking, I'll put the picture of the flyer up. And it's a nice little event. It's at the PAL building in Parsippany. It's right off of Route 46. It's actually very easy to get to from a number of different directions. It's I would say from, even if you lived in Manhattan, I'd say you could probably be there in 20–25 minutes. So even if you're in any of the 5 boroughs in New York City, it's even easy to get to. There's a number of tables. I think that there might be some tables still available if you want to be a vendor and sell. And all the contact information you'll see at the bottom of the sheet. So, hey everybody, thanks for watching. And I will put up a video after the event. And I just want to remind everybody too that Thanksgiving is coming, and when you get to the holiday seasons, you know, you kind of look back and think back what happened during the year and all that. And just remember that there are people that are less fortunate than you. So if there's an opportunity that you can help a charity out, you know, between now and the end of the year, I think it'd be a good idea to start thinking about it and donate to your favorite charity or local food pantry to help seniors and people on low income, and basically help take care of them as well, because we've been blessed, and even though we're in a terrible economy, we're still doing pretty well, keeping the head about above water, so for the most part, for most of us anyway. So take care. Bye.